Hi there, Love Monanjaya here. Welcome to C# Code Snippets and Tricks. In this video, we are looking at date and time formatting. Let's begin. We'll start by creating a datetime object. We'll say datetime, my date, equal to datetime.now. Now is a property, so we don't put parentheses at the end. Now let's print out our date as it is. Console dot right line, my date. Okay, let's run it and see what we have. So our date is 7th January 2026 and time is 3:27 p.m. Okay, we close that. Let me just add this. Okay, for a better looking output and to keep the output on the screen for as long as we wish. Yes, like that. Okay, by default it gives us date and time according to how date is configured on your machine. Let's separate date from time. We'll print the date by itself and the time by itself. So we say console dot right line, my date dot to string and in quotes dd, small letters or lowercase, then mm in uppercase, then 4y's in lowercase. This should give us date only. Okay, there's our date. And now for the time. Say my date to string say HH MM and SS. Okay, we run. There's our time, but it's not showing us whether it's PM or AM. To get that, put a space there and then TT in lowercase. That TT gives us PM or AM. So this is 3:32 p.m. If you wish, you can also swap things around to change the date format. Date.string. We'll say begin by month dash month. Begin with month. Remember, month is always uppercase double M. Then day is lowercase, year lowercase. So now we have month in front instead of day. Okay, I was just demonstrating that, so we'll remove this. That was just a by the way. Okay, so now let's have the name of the day as part of the date. Console.writeLine. Let's say my date dot to string. We say ddd space dd full colon full colon these 3 Ds give us the name of the day in abbreviated form. Let's run it and see. There it says Wed 7th January 2026. If you want the name of the day written in full, do this. Let me just copy this down and paste it there. Instead of 3 Ds, we make it 4 Ds. Run it. Now the full name has come, Wednesday 07 01 20. So the name is now in full. We have Wednesday 7th January 2026. Let's get month in words. We'll remove that colon there and that colon. Create a space here. Create a space there. So 3 M's will give us that. Word 7th Jan 2026. Use 4 Ds here. Okay, so that we have full name Wednesday 7th January 2026. And to get the full name of the month, you already know what we are going to do. And a small d here. We are going to have 4 M's here. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so this is Wednesday 7th January in full 2026. Now let's get back to time. Copy that. Copy. And then we paste it here. So to display the 24-hour time, we use uppercase H, but everything else stays in lowercase. If we change this MM to uppercase, it will give us a month here instead of minutes. Okay, so now let's check what we have. So instead of giving us 0341, it now says 1541 p.m. If you want time without seconds, in fact, there's no need for the PM now, since we have a 24-hour clock. We can even get rid of the seconds if we wish. Just says 1542. Still on time. We are now going to add the time zones. You can simply say K there, uppercase K. Okay, let's see what it gives us. There. 0343, 35 seconds, PM plus 2. This is UTC plus 2. That's the time zone I'm in. We can also use Z for the time zones. So here we put, we can have 1Z, 2, or 3. We'll see the effect of it. So we start with 1Z. Okay, 1Z just gives us plus 2. Okay, we paste that line again. Then here we are going to have 2 Z's. So instead of 2, it's going to be 02. There. 02. And then the 3 Z's. Let's see what it gives us. In fact, when you type the 3 Z's here, it even tells you UTC hour and minute offset. So we do that. We run it. So now it has hours and minutes. Let's look a little bit more into time zones. We're going to create a time zone object. We'll call it TZ or TZ. Go to time zone dot current time zone. Do that. Console dot write line. Now to get the name of the time zone or the standard time zone name, we'll say console dot write line dot tz.standard name. Okay, let's run it and see what it gives us. It says Namibia Standard Time. Okay, so I'm not in Namibia, but I'm in this time zone. Shout out to all Namibians out there. If you've done that, drop a comment showing the standard name that showed up when you ran your code. Okay, so now let's add that to our time. Also dot write line my date dot to string. Then we concatenate that with tz dot standard name. Okay, so let's see what we are going to get. So now we have 03. Oh, I forgot to add a space in between those two. So just add that space there. So now it says 3:53 p.m. Namibia Standard Time. We are now going to make use of the time zone info. We'll do this. We'll call this one TZI, short for time zone info, equals, say, time zone info dot find time system dot find system time zone by ID. Here I'm going to place Namibia Standard Time. So for you, place whatever you got as the standard name, your tz.standard name, that's what you put in there. Let's see what we have in TZI. Mine says UTC +2 Windhoek. Windhoek, the capital city of Namibia. Okay, so having obtained this, we can also say, let me just copy this line here. Instead of tz.standard name, here we'll put TZI. Like that. We run it. So now we have 03:59 p.m. UTC +2 Windhoek. We can even change this time to a 24-hour time. So we'll do that. We bring uppercase H here. There. So we run it. There, 16:01 p.m. UTC plus 2 Windhoek. Saying that this is a 24-hour clock. That PM there should go. Remove the 2 T's. We run it again. There. 16:02 UTC plus 2 Windhoek. With that, we've come to the end of part 1 of date and time formatting. If you found this video to be useful, hit like and hit subscribe. Also, not forgetting the notification bell in order for you to receive notifications each time I post a new video. See you next time.